Well, good evening, everyone. I wasn't here this morning, but and there's a lot of people that's not here tonight that I'm sure would want to hear this thanks. But hopefully, I'll get another opportunity to speak different later. But you guys mean so much to me. There's been so many prayers, so many visits at the church. At the hospital. Felt like a church at times because there was so much prayer going up, but and so much healing. God's not through with me yet. I believe that He's got a bigger plan for me than I could have ever imagined. And not that it took a tragedy to bring me to that realization, but it's through this tragedy that He's, I think, given me wisdom, and He's given me a little more, insight and understanding into just that He does have a perfect will for me, and He's got a perfect will for each of us. And we just have to be willing to open up our eyes, to open up our hearts, and just say, okay, Lord, what is it that you want me to do? And I don't know what that is. I'm not sitting here saying that God's wanting me to be a foreign missionary or be a minister or anything like that, but if God can use me to reach out to other people who has experienced the same things I've experienced and hopefully encourage them, if He can use me to reach out to lost people more than I ever have through this, maybe even other bikers, whatever it is, I just believe and I know that He's going to do a mighty work. But I want my church to be a part of that. And I just want to thank you so much. My oldest daughter, Shelby's here tonight. It's very hard for me to speak sometimes. Normally I'm a blubbering baby by now, but I just keep praying that God gives me more strength to be able to speak and say what I need to say. But also Michelle is here tonight, and she didn't know I was going to say this. We have both been through so much. My voice ain't quite back, so it's really not me crying, it's my voice. But we have both been through so much, and y'all have prayed for her. And for those of y'all that don't know who Michelle is, she's sitting right by Shelby. Wave, Michelle. She has received many of your prayers. She also has received other things from our church and support, love, visits. And a lot of people have said this, and I believe it. We're both miracles. I've always believed in miracles. I've always believed in angels. And there's no doubt that the two people that saved our lives that night on the side of that dark road, they were sent by God. They were sent there so quickly because I was bleeding to death and Michelle was going into shock. And He sent the right people at the right time to the right place. And He just put His arms around us and He took care of us. I don't remember a thing for the first 7 days, but everybody told me I was conscious during the accident and was actually telling the paramedics and everybody else what to do. They couldn't even do their job because I was too busy giving them orders. I don't remember that, so I don't think it's true. But Michelle was conscious, and she remembers a lot of things. I'm actually thankful I wasn't conscious. There's probably a lot of things I wouldn't want to remember. But I remember waking up in the hospital, and one of the first things I remember was my family telling me that many of my church family, Brother Charles, Brother Justin, and other people had been there to see me already. But unfortunately, I was either not coherent or in surgery or something. But it's so good to belong to a church that will stand behind you and support you and love you, and most importantly, pray for you when you're going through something as tragic as this has been. But I don't, one day that goes by, do I regret what's happened, because I've received so many blessings and so much good from this accident. My family has become so much closer than we ever were before, and we were very close. That alone has been such a blessing. I've seen things happen with me and my children, between my children and other people, relationships that were broken and needed to be mended, and God has done that through this, and I wouldn't trade that back for nothing, even my leg. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, and my family, and Michelle, for all the prayers, for everything that y'all have done. I love you, and keep praying for us. I still have other surgeries and more healing and just a long way to go, but I'm alive, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for each of you and for each of your prayers, and just continue to covet your prayers, and look forward to seeing y'all each and every day I'm here. Thank you.
Yeah.